this saves replay.
And clips it in the chat.
I have to hit this one play, then
Plays the most recent
plays
replay.
it. Right. Refresh. Is the mic hot? We got a
The
hot
mic is hot.
We got
The
a hot mic. What an exciting time as the Tecmo Super Pro season rolls along here.
Yeah, I was just making sure the lines was moving when we was
Right.
talking.
Got the audio check. Kevin's in the back, making sure things are running smoothly, doing the best that he can.
Is that real? Are you grilling cheese on an iron and getting back? Gosh, dang it!
And I spent the whole last weekend scraping cheese off the iron. What I hit. There we go. This is week 5 here, and I'm Dick Regent, joined as always by my longtime friend and colleague, Taint Supper, for this broadcast and matchup between the Seahawks and the Colts. How are you today, Taint?
I am just gleeful to be here in this AFC matchup because in 1991, where this is based, Seattle was in the AFC.
It's interesting to see how the conferences have shifted and the dynamic of the NFL has changed. This is John Dovetail Casey kicking the ball away to Clarence French Fry Verdon, who's going to shrug the first man off and get brought down to just 15.
And that was not that great of a kick. Didn't get into the end zone. French Fry just taking 10 yards. Good coverage on that special teams. Let's see what Rumpros is able to do today.
And Jeff Rumpros George gives to Johnson around the outside. That's Anthony Alley Cat Johnson, and he can scoop. He picks up 12 on the first play of the game.
And that's just a great run there by Alley Cat. He had space in front of him and room to go. First and 10, Colts.
Wonder if they're going to look to set up the ground game again, and they do. The toss this time to the bottom side. That's Alley Cat again, and he's got his second first down of the game.
Well, they got 10 up top. They got 10 down low. Does that mean they're going to go up the middle this time? I don't know.
It seems at the moment that they can run wherever they want. The line winning the battles there in the first 2 plays of this game. Rumprost comes out with a strong eye here, nearing midfield. He's got time, deliberates, delivers, and this is going to be intercepted over the middle by the Seattle Seahawks linebacker. Wow, it looked like he had a few receivers open, and he just missed that guy there, Tank.
What a play by that defender.
We'll remember that this game. I will. I haven't. Multiple jobs.
So, see, that's what happens as well now.
What?
It clips
there
it to
it
the
is.
chat.
So anybody in the chat could click and watch that replay right
They
there.
could.
As many
Right
times as they
then
want.
and there.
And here, Dan Fireman
my
McGuire,
goodness,
the first
back
play
to
from
back.
scrimmage for the Seahawks. He throws an interception as well, looking for the check down. That's going to be. This is crazy.
Finish the
Jake.
call.
Yeah, I couldn't.
There you go. But I'm just saying, before the button.
I know. Don't talk with. I already got. Hey, come on, man. I'm trying.
As the Pillsbury Doughboy once said, what a game we got.
And Rumpros gives around the outside again. French Fry. Wow, what a move he put on that.
And that is not
linebacker.
French Fry, that is Alley Cat. Anthony Alley Cat Johnson there off the top.
That was Verdon.
No. Hey, he is not in the
I
backfield.
could have sworn it said Verdon. Wow, wow.
Well, you feeling okay?
Wow. Alley Cat Johnson, yeah. What did Verdon do? He was a returner.
He's the returner.
He was a returner. Interesting. It definitely did say Johnson up there on the right side of the screen. Kevin's on top of it today. Rumpros dropping back on second down.
Oh, no.
Curl route, double covered.
And that's the same throw he put a pick on, just to a different player. He's lucky that one wasn't picked, too. He's just being careless out there.
Couple ill-advised throws. That one luckily doesn't cost Rumpros. Second down here from just inside the 30. Drops and gives to Alley Cat. Round the outside again, and that play has had success every time.
My goodness, they have just run that all day, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd ever stop doing it until the defense decides to stop you. Johnson with a great first quarter so far.
I think he's up over 40 yards, just getting 10 yards out of go.
And here up the middle this time, it's Culver.
That's the working man.
Working man Culver gets his hands on the ball for the first time.
And they just kind of give maybe old Alley Cat a spell there because of his scampering so far. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them feed him the rock again. And here we go. He got the snap count.
Same play, and finally, Seattle's on top of it. He may be getting winded here. He's gotten the ball a lot this drive, Taint.
Well, he just accounted for about all of their yards forward and backward and maybe even side to side.
Here, they've got to get 13 yards forward. They want to pick up his first down on third here.
And he has men
open. He decides to get the man in the middle who's short of the first down. Looks like he had receivers open toward the end zone, Taint. What'd you see?
What a play by that defender to make the tackle mano-a-mano 1v1, 2 yards short of the first down. And here comes the offense. They're going for it.
Aggressive play calling here. Easy 3 points on the board if they want it. But Rumprost out of the gun. He's going to shuffle pass it to Johnson, who's going to get brought down behind the line and before the first down. Wow, what a risky call there, Taint.
My goodness, it looked like he maybe had a little bit of a lane, but what a play from that defender, that linebacker. He did get a little bit caught on his blocker, but did look like he had some space.
Yeah, Alley Cat bounced around in the hole there in the line. Fireman with all day here. He's going to take a shot downfield, and he's going to miss by a mile.
That was Junebug he was looking for.
He was looking for Farrell Junebug Edmonds down the sideline, and he was double covered. As we slide into the second quarter here, Taint, 0-0.
And my goodness, even though these Colts have been moving the ball and threatening, they went for it in 4th and 2, very close, did not get it, and here we go, Hawks.
And our offense is seeming to move the ball, but a couple turnovers has been the difference. This is Blades here. Brian Bad Boy Blades gets the Seahawks their first big play on offense.
And just a nice 25-yard gain for them, give them some space, get the ball moving, get the defense off balance like a hog in the mud.
Here, Fireman out with the split back. He's going to give to the top side, and there's tons of pressure. They blew that play up, Taint.
And that defense just jumped the snap count. I don't know if they saw something on the line or from up above with the play call, but they was all over it.
Seahawks could get nowhere on that one. Out in the split back again, the Fireman here on second down. He has to avoid the rush, and he cannot. He's sacked for a 6-yard loss by Jeff Herod.
What a play by that defender, going through the lineman and then to the, I sure no click that, and then to the quarterback to get him for a sack. It is 3rd and long for Fireman.
Fireman's got time here on 3rd and long, and he delivers in and out of the hands of his target. It's going to be 4th and 21, and they're going to have to kick this ball away as their drive stalls out after that sack.
And with the kick here, we have Rick the Pharaoh tooting, punting away. And
they're in his face, and they're going to block that punt. The Seahawks are going to recover, but they cannot advance it. And once again, the Colts already threatening here inside the red zone. Fuck, I'm fucking... Didn't hit the button.
It's okay. It's okay. Rumprost.
I mean, I'm doing the game.
Well, yeah, you are.
Rumprost gives around the outside. Alley Cat with room to scamper and blockers out ahead and a great cut. And he gets into the end zone for 6.
What a run there from Alley Cat. Just had the blocking and made the man miss when he needed to make the man miss, and the man missed.
He's had a great day running the ball outside the tackles so far today, Taint. That toss game, that sweep game, it's really working for that who are you? Colts offense.
And he is having a day for certain.
This is Martin on the return. And he's going to get hurt. It does not look good. Kelvin, the Martian Martin. That's Curtis's name. That's why that came in my head. That can't work. He's going to go down. He's the starting returner and the backup receiver for the Seahawks team, and they've got to decide what they're going to do here.
They bypassed the tent on the sideline and went straight down the tunnel. I wish that man a speedy recovery.
It was tough to see quite what happened, but he did not look comfortable as they carted him off the field and past the tree. Repairs go out to him. Here, Dan the Fireman McGuire from the gun to start this drive. inside their own red zone.
Oh my, what
Somehow,
a snag.
he finds Bad Boy there over the middle. What a catch.
That ball looked like it was out in front of him, and he just kind of threw his hands up and somehow got a hold of it before the defender was able to knock it away.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was going to be able to find his way to it, but Bad Boy gets the job done.
And yeah, he's got all day. People downfield throw it.
He's in the gun again. He waits almost too long, but he's going to deliver this ball to J.L. Deli Meat Williams. And they get across the 50-yard line and into Colts territory for the first time.
My goodness, it looked like he had just people running free downfield there, Dick, and I just don't know why he didn't throw it sooner.
Yeah, he's holding on to the ball. That pressure got right up in his face. Could have been swatted, could have been picked. Here, he's got time in the pocket again. Delivers downfield, taking a shot.
Oh, my.
His receiver, Tommy Hip Hop Kane, is going to hop way up to catch that ball as they get inside the red zone on that big play, Taint.
And what a play, what a drive we are having here from the Seahawks moving the ball out. What a response after the Colts have scored.
Yeah, they needed it too after the turnover and the 4th and long punt last drive. They needed to get something going. And here, Fireman over the middle to a wide open Edmonds. He's going to get in Junebug for 6.
Look at that. What a catch, what a throw, what a call there, Dick. Here we are, tie game just right before halftime.
The Seahawks able to strike back before time expires here in the first half. We might have ourselves a game here, Taint.
Well, it's been tied at 0. Now it's been tied at 7. Let's see if anything can happen before they go in for halftime.
The kickoff to, this time it is French Fry on the return. He picks up 10. Let's take a look at that scoring play again, Taint. It's the first score for the Seahawks, and they tied at 7.
Well, you just back there with Fireman having time and having people open, and he just is able to find and see Junebug across the middle, who makes one move at about the 2.5 to make a man miss, and touchdown Seahawks.
With 44 seconds left, it'll be interesting to see if the Colts come out conservative and on the ground, or if they look to strike. And Rump Roast is in the gun. Looks like they're going to the air.
I hope his decision making is better than it was prior to earlier.
He checks it down. It's going to fall incomplete. Maybe that's best. Time would have been eaten up off the clock if he was tackled in bounds there, Taint. Still got 30 seconds on the board. Let's see what they do.
Well, they need to move the ball very quickly and get out of bounds to get anything to do happen.
Yeah, you think maybe if they don't pick up a big gain here, they'll go conservative. They do. It's a run play. They try to catch them on their heels with the draw. They pick up 6. And this will be the last play of the half here, Taint.
Well, just maybe a heave downfield, but if he throws it underneath, they're going to need some help and some blocking. So let's see here what Rump Roast is able to do.
He does have men over the top of the defense. He's taking a shot way downfield.
Oh, my.
And he overthrew him. Looked like he had his man beat. But it's going to go tied into halftime here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. Taint, how about that first half of ball? A couple turnovers early, a couple scores late. What do you think?
Well, it looked like Rump Roast maybe had a step with his receiver on that last play, just overthrew him a bit, and then hypothetically go down to the taskbar and the folder.
I'll get it ready as you.
And then the offense just has not been able to move the ball for the Colts if it isn't Alley Cat Johnson. And when they do give it to him, he's been running free on the top and the bottom, man, Dick. He's been having success. Let's take a look at them first half highlights.
Winning the battles there in the first 2 plays of this game. Rump Roast comes out in a strong eye here, nearing midfield. He's got time, deliberates, delivers, and this is going to be intercepted over the middle by the Seattle Seahawks linebacker. Wow, it looked like he had a few receivers open, and he just having multiple jobs.
So see, that's what happens as well now.
What?
It clips into the chat.
So anybody in the chat could click and watch that replay right
They
there.
could.
As many
Right
times as they
then
want.
and there.
And here, Dan Fireman
my
McGuire,
goodness,
the first
back
play
to
from
back.
scrimmage for the Seahawks. He throws an interception as well, looking for the check down. That's going to be, this is crazy.
Finish the call.
Yeah, I couldn't.
There you go. Mono 1v1, 2 yards short of the first down. And here comes the offense. They're going for it.
Aggressive play calling here. Easy 3 points on the board if they want it. But Rumprost out of the gun. He's going to shuffle pass it to Johnson, who's going to get brought down behind the line and before the first down. Wow, what a risky call there, Taint.
My goodness, it
Here inside the red zone. Fuck, I'm fucking... Didn't hit the button.
it's okay. It's okay. Rumprost
I mean,
probably...
I'm doing the game.
Well, yeah, you are.
Rumprost gives around the outside. Alley Cat with room to scamper and blockers out ahead and a great cut. And he gets in the end zone for 6.
Don't know why. Didn't throw it sooner.
Yeah, he's holding on to the ball. That pressure got right up in his face. Could have been swatted. Could have been picked. Here he's got time in the pocket again. Delivers downfield, taking a shot.
Oh, my.
His receiver, Tommy Hip Hop Kane, is going to hop way up to catch that ball as they get inside the red zone on that big play.
We are having here from the Seahawks moving the ball out. What a response after the Colts have scored.
Yeah, they needed it too after the turnover and the 4th and long punt last drive. They needed to get something going. And here, Fireman over the middle to a wide open Edmonds. He's going to get in Junebug for 6.
Wow, what a set of highlights. I'm excited here for the second half, Dick.
An exciting first half. Tide changes, opportunities, and a slow score, but I'm excited for what the second half may bring as Dean Mad Dog Biasucci punts it away to Hunter, who we don't have. He's a bench player. He doesn't get a nickname.
Well, those depth players are just looking to earn their keep sometimes, and he's just not there yet.
Now, you do have to earn nicknames in this world, and in Tecmo Super Bros broadcast, and Dan Fireman McGuire has earned his today as he takes a shot. Oh, tries to hit the swing route to his halfback, and it was double covered, Taint.
There was all kinds of offensive players over there. At first, I wasn't even sure who he was throwing to.
Yeah, I thought he was looking to that deep receiver on the go route at first. No.
As did I, Dick. As did I.
Here, the sweep run. Williams brought down 2 yards in the backfield. That's deli meat. He couldn't get his traction going there.
Well, there was just no space from that defense. They had every gap filled, and it's 3rd and long for Fireman.
And they'd like to avoid a 3rd and out here to start the second half, as that will really set the tone for the Colts. Fireman drops back. He's under pressure. Looks for a check down. It's going to fall incomplete, and that's a 3 and out, Taint.
My goodness, it looked like there was a free run on that defensive line. I don't know if he went unblocked or just popcorned his... Oh, no, and here again, they broke through. Oh, my.
My goodness, Taint. That's the second punt block of the day there by the Colts. What a play in the early parts of this half.
My goodness, that team on special teams and that line getting through, the Seahawks just have no answer.
Yeah, it's incredible what the Colts have been able to do up front defensively and especially on special teams. And here around that top side, it's Alley Cat. I thought he might get in there, Taint, but Seahawks close ground and bring him down.
It looked like if he just made one more little deep juke zigzag, he could have made some more yardage and split the gap, but here we are from the 4.
Threatening here, close to the goal line. Rumprost gives to Alley Cat, same play around the outside. This time, the Seahawks are on it.
And that is just a short field, not much room to go. Let's see what they do now, because this playbook is limited.
Yeah, it's a difficult place to throw the ball from in this game here when you're this tight. It looks like they might, though, be come out in the gun. No, shovel pass again, and I thought the defense might blow that up and cause a fumble. But no, they just bring them down immediately. And it looks like the Colts are going to elect to kick the field goal.
It looked like they thought about it. Maybe if they was on the 4 inside the 5 again, they would have went for it. But here, when you outside the 10, that is a bit long of a play. And
and just off the inside of the upright there, Colts and Dean Biasucci put 3 on the board. Kicks it away here to Hunter, replacement. who makes 2 moves.
Oh, my.
Well, it's a good move, and he might earn himself a nickname if he keeps this up. He's out to the 35 with a 22-yard return.
And actually, isn't he only playing because your returner has gotten hurt?
Right, he is only playing because,
I think it was...
I don't know that... I don't think we had him either.
Maybe not.
We had him in a shot down the field here to Hip Hop Kane. What a diving catch. He's a highlight reel today, Taint.
And what a throw, what a dive, what a catch, and then to have the wherewithal to get back up and keep moving and running. Good on him. Hip Hop, what a day, what a day.
Pretty incredible display of athleticism here as Fireman. He has time, but he almost outweights it. Taking a shot downfield to Junebug, but it's knocked away.
And it looked like maybe Junebug had some space, but what a leap from that defender to knock the ball down. These two teams are just leaving it all out there right now, Dick.
Yeah, Fireman thought he had a window there. Looked like he did, but that defender made a great play. Here, drops back. He's under pressure again. And a Fireman going to be brought down for a 9-yard loss. That's Jeff Herod with his second of the day.
And this Colts defense has been smothering at times and absence at others, and good for them. They're smothering right now.
Yeah, they've shown up when they needed to. Made big plays in this game on that defensive front, both on defense and special teams. Here, the Fireman under pressure again, and Jeff Herod. Wow, what an animal he's been today with his 3rd sack.
And my goodness, Jeff Herod also may be playing himself into a nickname. We will have to check the tape and maybe see them later in the year to confirm it. That's not bad. I thought this one was okay too.
I saw that as well. The Pharaoh kicking away to French Fry makes the first man miss. Was brought down after a short 6-yard return. Would have liked to pin him a little deeper than that there, Taint.
And they got this Colts team has a 3-point lead. If they just able to get another in the end zone, get a 2 score, that will make it very difficult for the Seahawks offense. But oh no, here we go. They jump snap count.
Yeah, and 3-yard loss on the first play is not how you want to start a drive. That's that toss down around the outside. And Alley Cat brought down as we slip into the 4th quarter here. 3-point lead for the Colts here, Taint.
And the game might be slipping away from the Seahawks if they are not able to stop the Colts on this drive.
Rump roast with a man wide open downfield. He elects to throw it into double coverage. What is it? Is it poor vision or poor decision making there, Taint?
I do not know, because he had 2 receivers that were opener than a gator in the pond. But then he throws it to the gentleman that had 2 men on him, and here he 3rd and long, but somehow they get it.
Here, Alley Cat on the check down makes a beautiful move to pick up the first down. And Alley Cat, he gets that nickname from being a prolific bowler, doesn't he, Taint?
Well, I do not know nothing about that, but I was able to talk to Alley Cat this week. He is smaller than you would expect and much more skittish than one would consider for an NFL football player.
Interesting. Maybe that played into the nickname. I've walked past many cats in alleys, and they were quite skittish. Here he picks up 6 on first down, and the Colts looking to run out this clock.
I guess when he was little, to get him to come back inside, if he had ran out, his mother would just have to open a little can of tuna fish and he would come running.
And here he runs for a first down and moves the chains. That's what they need if they're going to run this clock out, milk this game, and close it out over the Seahawks here.
And what a day from Alley Cat. He has been the go-to and then the last resort for this offense. Without him, they have barely moved the ball.
Yeah, he's been the thing that the players been turning the gears of this offense. Rump roast all day back there. Delivers into coverage again. And instead of running the clock out, they're going to throw an interception here. And the Seahawks are going to take over just on their side of the 50-yard line.
My goodness, and just when you think this Colts team might be putting away the game, the decision-making of Rump roast lets the Seahawks back in it.
We haven't had too much excitement in this second half, but here, Taint, with the conclusion of this game coming how it is, this could be very exciting. Another interception! He was looking for Junebug, and the Colts with a huge turnover of their own. Maybe this seals it, Taint.
And just like earlier in the game, they went back-to-back interceptions to give the ball back. They didn't want it. We've done it again.
That's true. I wouldn't be surprised if that maybe has never happened before in the NFL. 2 times in a game where the teams exchanged back-to-back interceptions. That's pretty wild.
It is quite wild. I remember one time when I was up in the CFL, we actually did it 3 in a row.
That's remarkable. And here, Culver up the middle. That's his second carry of the game. Working man. Hasn't been working too hard today, Taint.
And this Colts offense on the rush has just got great blocking as a team that might put them close to 100 yards on the ground.
Here on 3rd and 8, do they stick to the ground? They do. They give it to Johnson.
And
he cuts up the middle instead of going around the outside. He had a lane there, Taint.
And the coach is just shaking his head as that offense leaves the field, as he should be. Yeah. There was plenty of room down low to get close to that first down yardage.
Yeah, they could have sealed the deal there, Taint. It's still going to be tough sledding for the Seahawks as they nearly block that punt. Let's see if Hunter, he's going to watch this go way into the end zone, way beyond the end zone, and that's going to be a lovely souvenir for a young man.
That's up over the netting and about 20 rows up. My goodness.
It was a heck of a boot. Not what you're looking for when you're on the other side of 50, though, trying to pin him deep. Fireman trying to fight back here. He's got under a minute to go all the way downfield.
Well, they get a field goal. They can. Oh no!
He hits Junebug. He's going to pick up a bunch of yards, but he's going to lose a bunch of the clock.
And tick, 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 tick.
They've got 20 seconds left. This might be the last play, Taint. This might have to be a heave here. Wow, what a conclusion to this game. Can the Colts knock this ball down and keep them out of the end zone? Fireman, he's got time.
And he's got to make this.
He's got a man downfield. This is going to make it to the end zone, Taint. No!
Oh,
it falls just short. In and out of the hands of a receiver, and the Colts are going to win today.
My goodness. Just that look in the fireman's eye, you knew he was going to put it up for his receiver to maybe make a play. And I am just shocked here by the yardage here for these rushing offenses. It seemed like Indianapolis was still running the ball with ease, but they barely got any yards in the second half.
Yeah, Johnson, 16 carries for only 54 yards. It seemed like he really ate today and picked up a lot, but perhaps we misjudged.
And just a lot of interceptions, sloppy with the ball, as you would expect, with a 10-7 just mess out there. But let's look at those second half highlights here, Dick. You're going to have to highlight them in the...
Yeah, you're right. I've got to do that again. Sloppy half, you're right, Tate, but exciting conclusion. How do I...
Click that, though. I have to fix that.
Do I have to...
Hold shift. Click the last one.
Click the last one?
Yeah.
Can I just click...
That works, too.
Heave here. Wow, what a conclusion to this game. Can the Colts knock this ball down and keep them out of the end zone? Fireman, he's got time.
And he's got to make this.
He's got a man downfield. This is going to make it to the end zone. Tank. No!
Oh,
it falls just short. In and out of the hands of a receiver. And the Colts are going to win today. It's going to fall incomplete, and that's a 3-and-out, Taint.
My goodness, it looked like there was a free run on that defensive line. I don't know if he went unblocked or just popcorned his... Oh, no, and here again, they broke through. Oh, my
goodness, Taint. That's the second punt block of the day there by the Colts. What a play in the early parts of this half. 5 with a 22-yard return.
And actually, isn't he only playing because your returner has gotten hurt?
Right, he is only playing because
I think it was.
I don't know that. I don't think we had him either.
Maybe not.
We had him in a shot downfield here to Hip Hop Kane. What a diving catch! He's a highlight reel today, Taint. And it looks like the Colts are going to elect to kick the field goal.
It did look like they thought about it. Maybe if they was on the 4 inside the 5 again, they would have went for it. But here, when you outside the 10, that is a bit long of a play. And
and just off the inside of the upright there, Colts and Dean Biasucci put 3 on the board.
Go to then the last resort for this offense. Without him, they have barely moved the ball.
Yeah, he's been the thing that players been turning the gears of this offense. Rumprost all day back there, delivers into coverage again, and instead of running the clock out, they're going to throw an interception here, and the Seahawks are going to take over just on their side of the 50-yard line.
This Colts team might be putting away the game. The decision-making of Rumprost lets the Seahawks back in it.
We haven't had too much excitement in this second half, but here at Taint, with the conclusion of this game coming how it is, this could be very exciting. Another interception! He was looking for Junebug, and the Colts with a huge turnover of their own. Maybe this seals it, Taint.
And my goodness, here we... Nope, wait. All right, let's try that again. And here we are today. I had to
Best in the business,
flick
ladies
some
and gentlemen.
switches
Right there.
and do some knobby dials and some other things.
It's all right, Wingo.
So here we are, week 5, Monday night, 5th week, week 5. As always, I'm Steve Wingels with my partner, Beau Hammerton. How are you doing today, Hammer?
I'm doing great, Wingo. 5th week of the season here. We're going to get underway. Eagles, Redskins, NFC East. Should be a battle.
And quite the matchup, red versus green, Washington versus Philly. There's probably some people that came down on the train today to see this game, Hammer.
Oh, I'm sure they did. This is it's a close rivalry. These two cities are closer than you think. Sikahima is going to get us started for Philly on the return.
And that's Tadpole on the kickoff, and Sikahima does not have a Sikahima.
Nice.
And here we'll see Randall Corncob Cunningham come out to lead the offense, Hammer. He's quite a dual threat passing runner, kind of the prototype of the modern quarterback, one would say.
Yeah, Corncob came into the league as I was leaving it, and it was a pleasure to watch him play. He's quite an athlete in here, Sherman.
And here a quick 9-yard gain for past the salt. That's Heath past the salt. Sherman on that scamper. 2nd and short for the Eagles.
Yeah, Sherman really, he can scoot. I mean, he's got some wheels. He gets around the outside like that. He's dangerous.
And now that I'm sitting over here,
no.
here, look at this. What a sack, what a hit, a fumble. Corncob recovered by the Redskins. Hammer.
Wow, Wingo. What a play already in this game. The Washington defense coming up big, blowing up Corncob. Oh my, his ribs are going to be hurting after that one, too. That was a shot he took.
And here we have a short field for Mark Waffle Iron Ripken and the Redskins. A bunch of people in motion. And here, a quick hit again, and holds onto the ball hammer. Wouldn't that have been something to see?
Waffle Iron brought down quickly by about 3 Eagles. Byron Evans going to get credit, but I mean the whole defensive line was back there, Wingo.
And quite the show from both defensive so far. Not too many plays, but a couple big hits on the quarterback. And here's Waffle Iron, and this time he hands it off. That's Ernest three-ring binder. He would have a quick 5 yards, but still 3rd and 12, Hammer.
Yeah, that sack was a big play to start this drive. I mean, they're still in field goal range, so you gotta be careful taking a shot here. You don't want to turn the ball over when you got 3 points on the board. Let's see what they pick.
And let's see what Waffle Iron does. You'll notice this Redskins offense has a lot of movement to try to confuse the defense, but it also can get confusing for the offense. And here, holding, throwing back with a man covered at the man and just in the corner of the end zone, incomplete, Hammer.
How about that throw? Waffle Iron can really let it rip, but you hit the nail on the head, Wingo. Those motions, you can get called for penalties for little shifts and false starts on the offensive side of that, but it's defensive side. Oh no!
My goodness.
3.
And just as the kicker comes shaking his head off the field, that's Chip Tadpole Low Miller on the miss. And that was a short enough kick, Hammer. He's going to want that one back.
Yeah, Tadpole, he doesn't miss many inside of 35, but that one he clanks off the upright. And here, Corncob taking off.
Corncob calling his own number, makes one man miss on a great move, and we'll get a first down.
It'll be interesting to see how many times they put the ball in his hands, because they do not want him to get hurt and take too many hits, but he can be a factor in the run game just like that, Wingo.
Well, it's probably that special balance between keeping him effective and keeping him upright, Hammer.
That's the way you got to treat it when you got a quarterback like Corncob here.
And Corncob, I don't know why, he just kind of gave up and threw that into the feet of the running back while he had a man across the middle open. He just might not have seen him, Hammer.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who that was standing wide open, 8 yards downfield in the middle, but he decided to miss the check down instead, I guess.
And this is Herschel horseshoe off the bottom side, and he will come close to that first down, but not quite get there. 3rd and 1 for the Eagles.
And I know Herschel Horseshoe Walker maybe didn't quite become the running back everybody thought he would with the beast he was at Georgia, but I tell you what, he is still a force to be reckoned with out on that field. He'll run you over.
And here, Corncob under pressure, but gets the ball away, and it is picked off at about the 35-yard line. My goodness, Hammer just had to zip on it, but he was under pressure.
Yeah, Corncob under pressure again. This Washington D-line doing a great job, but he was looking for pass assault, and the defender made a great play to cut off that pass.
And here's Waffle Iron, 3 men in motion, drops back, hands it off to no. That's a reverse to Steamboat up the top side, and Waffle Iron out there blocking a little bit
my
further.
goodness,
My goodness, what a run from the Steamboat.
Wow, I thought there for a second Steamboat might take it all away. They like to run that reverse there. They like to run trick plays to get the ball in his hands because he's an effective runner with it, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see that play again today, Taint.
Well, it's all about keeping that defense off balance, so there are plays you want to do just to trick them and move them and put them so that when you do one of those, it gets them even more, right?
That's exactly what you're talking about, Wingo. You want to get that defense thinking one thing, and right when you have them thinking that thing, boom, do another thing. You got them.
My goodness, the thoughts that go on between the lines in this game always astound me. And here the Waffle Iron, man in motion, drops back. This time he has time. He takes a steps up, but then he throws it, and that will fall incomplete. Looked like he had some spots to run there, Hammer.
Yeah, there was green pastures ahead of Waffle Iron there. Sometimes he just trusts his arm too much, tries to rip it into a tight window. Could have maybe picked up a solid chunk of yardage there if he just tucked it and scampered.
And here, that leaves them 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line for Waffle Iron. One man back, strong to the top, and they give it. No, they don't as a play action, and he has time, and he finds that man across the middle, and he catches the ball immediately at the 5. Recovered by the Eagles. My goodness, Hammer.
Wow, Wingo. I don't know. I think nowadays they'd be going in to take a look at that, and that might be ruled an incomplete pass because that ball came out quick after Ernest three-ring binder caught it. But that was a great play by the Redskins there, the play fake and then give back to him on the go route. Unfortunately, the fumble costly turnover.
It did not seem like he had that ball long or was able to use a football move, and here the corn cob finds a man downfield. That is pickled egg inside across the 50 Hammer. My goodness, what a throw and catch.
And talk about someone who can rip the ball downfield. Randall Corncob Cunningham has a gun on him, and he found one of his favorite targets there, Fred Pickled Egg Barnett. Barnett or Barrett? Barrett. Way downfield.
Good handling, Kevin. And here's Horseshoe up the middle, and he will fight for a little bit, but then get tackled for a 2-yard gain.
Oh, we told him to write everything in capitals and large.
Well, that was because of how he wrote before, and we've talked. Anyway, here comes Corn Cob. Second and about 8, and he hands off the Horseshoe down the round side. He has some nice blocking. He makes one man miss, but will get tackled at that last level of defense, Hammer.
Yeah, he just had to make one more guy miss, and he was off and scoring. But great tackle by the safety there. Great run, though. Great blocking on that outside by the Eagles' offensive line there.
And this Eagles offense putting together a drive to hopefully score here as we go into the half, and calling his own number again is Corncob. He has some space. He's at the 20. He makes a miss, but at the 50 they get him. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Thought he was turning on the Jets there for a second. Taint. He couldn't quite outpace the defenders, though. What a play, though. That's the second time they called that one out. Good timing by the OC there.
And it was almost enough. He just had a little bit of space, and here, same formation, but he's throwing it, and he has a man across the middle. That is who he hits, and he'll be taken down at the 5 Hammer. That is Maurice Crockpot Johnson.
The Crockpot. He loves to find that intermediate middle zone, just the hole in the defense, and Corncob loves to find him there. That's a big play by those two.
And you got a chance to visit with that young man this week, I understand, Hammer, and he gets the nickname Crockpot because he always has something cooking in the locker room during the week.
Yeah, that's true. Maurice Crockpot Johnson, he got his nickname rookie season when he brought his Crockpot into the locker room in week 2. Boys all made fun of him, gave him heck for it as you would, but it turns out the kid can whip up quite a meal in there, and it's a Saturday evening and a Sunday morning staple in this new Eagles locker room.
And I think it was like 52-0 that week, so then it quickly became, you must bring that next week, and here's the goal line. Oh my, Horseshoe is stopped.
Horseshoe running hard. Can't quite punch it in, though, on that bottom side.
Looked like he was maybe there, but the defenders grabbed great hold of him and were able to take him down before that ball crossed the plane, Hammer. And 43 ticks left here for the Eagles. You think they'd want to get in quickly on this play, but if they don't, I'm sure they might not mind.
Yeah, if they could run this clock out a little bit more.
And here, my goodness, what a dive, what a tackle, what a knockdown, 1-on-1. The defense gets the player. Oh, my goodness.
I thought he had the corner on him, but that linebacker, his hands must be so strong because he just grabbed his jersey and he was able to bring him down. What a play. What do you do here, though, Wingo?
And 4th and 2, 0-0 with 18 ticks before halftime. Here come the Eagles going for it. It's a long two.
Gutsy call, Wingo.
And here comes the handoff, and that is Horseshoe, and he will make it across. Touchdown, Eagles.
What a ballsy call there by the Eagles offensive coordinator and the head coach to go for it on 4th down and say, hey, we want 7, not 3 going into halftime. They give it to Horseshoe. He gets the edge. And
oh, no.
That could be costly later in this game, Wingo.
That is for certain. You never, ever want to miss. And that was Muzzle Loader, who didn't have his flash pan right, maybe. And that miss will leave it at 6-0 as we head into halftime. Hammer, my goodness, you have to just feel for Tadpole missing the field goal. But then Philly coming back and scoring at the end bodes well for their future.
Yeah, and Crockpot, or my fault, Muzzleloader missing the extra point of kickers in this game. Need to get the job done, or they're costing their team right now. But Hasn't been too exciting. The defenses came to play today. Washington had a big play down the middle of the field that they were going to be inside the 5, but Ernest three-ring binder unfortunately fumbled. So this could be a very different game had that turnover not happened. But the Eagles, they did turn it over. They took that ball all the way downfield, punched it in for 6, and that's where we stand here at halftime, Wingo. Let's take a look at what happened in that first half.
Short for the Eagles.
Yeah, Sherman really, he can scoot. I mean, he's got some wheels. He gets around the outside like that. He's dangerous.
And now that I'm sitting over here, here, look at this. What a sack, what a hit, a fumble, corn cob recovered by the Redskins hammer.
Wow, Wingo.
In the corner of the end zone, incomplete hammer.
How about that throw? Waffle iron can really let it rip, but you hit the nail on the head, Wingo. Those motions, you know, you can get called for penalties for little shifts and false starts on the offensive side of that, but it's the defensive side. Oh no!
My goodness.
3. Maybe didn't quite become the running back everybody thought he would with the beast he was in Georgia, but I tell you what, he is still a force to be reckoned with out on that field. He'll run you over.
And here, corn cob under pressure, but gets the ball away, and it is picked off at about the 35-yard line. My goodness, Hammer just had to zip on it, but he was under pressure.
Yeah, corn cob.
That leaves them 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line for Waffle Iron. One man back, strong to the top, and they give it. No, they don't. As a play action, and he has time, and he finds that man across the middle, and he catches the ball immediately at the 5. Recovered by the Eagles. My goodness, Hammer.
Wow, Wingo.
0-0 with 18 ticks before halftime. Here come the Eagles going for it. It's a long two.
Gutsy call, Wingo.
And here comes the handoff, and that is Horseshoe, and he will make it across. Touchdown, Eagles.
What a ballsy call there by the Eagles off.
Down, Eagles.
What a ballsy call there by the Eagles offensive coordinator and the head coach to go for it on 4th down and say, hey, we want 7, not 3 going into halftime. They give it to Horseshoe. He gets the edge. And
Oh no!
That could be costly later in this game, Wingo.
And as we head into the second half, these Eagles lead these Redskins 6-0. They will get the ball first. Here we go. Kickoff from muzzle loader to Sasquatch, and he will take it out to the 30 and just a bit past it, and not too bad starting position in this second half, Hammer.
Sasquatch, one of the hairier gentlemen in the NFL. He's a good return man, though, and the Redskins, they need to get going on offense here because this game's only 7. A touchdown and an extra point wins because of that missed extra point. I'm telling you, that missed XP is going to come back to haunt these Eagles.
And here is Waffle Iron with the handoff and the reverse again to Steamboat with some space. And my goodness, if he would have just went down the sideline, Hammer, he might still be running.
Yeah, he had the outside edge if he wanted it. For some reason, cut it back in the middle of the field. Could have been a much bigger play, Wingo, but 6 is a good start to this drive.
And here we are, 2nd and about 5 for the Waffle Iron. He will drop back. He has men downfield. He throws it, and that will hit McGee.
That's Daywalker.
Fred Daywalker McGee. No, sorry, Tim Daywalker McGee. I knew a Fred Daywalker McGee. This is not him.
You knew a Fred Daywalker McGee?
Yeah, well, long story. We met him in college. And then he was kind of one of those guys that just would hang around for a while, so we did live with him after college. But then kind of lost touch, and here they hand off the 3-ring off the bottom. It's a nice little juke there. My goodness, Hammer.
What a move. You could see he really sold it to that defensive back there. Got his weight going the wrong direction. Didn't quite break his ankles, but still very good move there to pick up a couple extra yards.
And these Redskins have come out in this second half on offense, moving the ball efficiently. 2nd and 1 here for Waffle Iron, who will hand off the middle, and 3-ring makes 2 great moves, but my goodness, will get taken down at the goal line.
I love when two barbarians just meet at the goal line like that, and you're just fighting for that inch, mano and mano. This time, the Eagles defender wins, but what a run there. What a play by three-ring binder.
And here come the Redskins waffle iron from the goal line. And you would expect a handoff, and here, as everyone does expect a handoff, tackle behind the line, they jumped the snap hammer.
It looked like the Eagles were in the headset of the Redskins offense there. They knew what was coming. And that's a big play to get them off the goal line, off your doorstep right there.
And here from the 4, that might open up more of the playbook. I don't know. Here is the waffle iron man in motion. He hands it off. One man breaks through. Will tackle 3-ring and 3 yards behind the line hammer.
Yeah, that was Clyde Spicy Brown Simmons turning on the Jets to run down the halfback in the backfield. Now, 3rd and 8, you're right here, Wingo. They do have some choices in the playbook here now that they have some room.
And let's see what Waffle Iron calls. He comes out 3 men wide, strong, and he hands it off. No, and they tackle.
Oh, no, this could be
goodness.
bad. This could be bad here for the Redskins.
Eagles.
He needs a block.
Oh, and he gets
a
it.
block.
He gets one. Oh, my. He's tackled Hammer.
Waffle Iron that ran him down. Wow.
That might have been. And Hammer, what happened on that play?
Wow, what a play. It was just a jailbreak blitz here by the Philadelphia Eagles. You're going to see 5, 6 guys not get picked up here, all running through. Waffle Iron, nothing he can do about it. Takes a shot. Hope he's all right. It's a fumble. It's a scoop. You think it might be a score there when he gets that first block, but no, they're going to chase him down from behind. But Eagles, they could put the dagger in the chest of the Redskins here if they score on this drive.
My goodness, what a play from that Eagles line, breaking through several of them. Hit Waffle Iron at once, and here's Corncob from the gun. He has men downfield. He has time, and he throws.
Oh, wow, I thought he was going to.
And that man will be open in the end zone, and he will catch it. Fred Pickled Egg Barnett, touchdown Eagles.
That's the second time he's gone deep to Pickled Egg. First time he's found him in the end zone. He's one of his favorite targets, if not his favorite target. And here, the Eagles look like they might be turning it on in the second half.
And now that they're up by 2 scores, that mixed extra point might not be as serious as we once thought, Hammer.
Well, it's definitely not going to matter if the Washington Redskins offense can't punch the ball in when they're in the red zone. So far, they've fumbled on the 5, and they've had not quite a goal line. I guess you'd call it a goal line stand. They got down to the 1-yard line, got knocked back, turned it over.
And Tadpole missed the field goal, Hammer.
And Tadpole missed the field goal. I mean, they've got no one to blame but themselves here. They've had opportunities. They should have points on the board. And when the Eagles have gotten their opportunities, they've done just that. And here's Steamboat with the opportunity to run.
Here's Steamboat again. He gets a block at the 25, and that will let him get out to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, Washington.
3rd carry of the game there. That play's yet to be ineffective. I think 6 is their worst pickup on it. When he gets an open field, Wingo, he is scary. You hate seeing a guy with jets like that run at you when you're a defender.
And it's just on the defense. You don't think of that as your top priority. And here they break through and get a lick on Waffle Iron again, Hammer.
Spicy Brown again. He's starting to have his way with that lineman, that tackle that's been blocking him all day. You know, sometimes when you're going up against that really good defensive lineman, you can stand with him for a while, but that second half, you get worn down, and he starts breaking through, and that's what's happening with Spicy Brown.
Here the rollout for Waffle Iron. He will hit Orr, and he will scamper very quickly. One man misses, and he will make it to the 40-yard line. That's Terry Deckhand or Hammer.
Wow, you want to talk about turning on the Jets. I didn't know Deckhand had those in him. What a run after the catch by him there, and good choice to check it down to him by the Waffle Iron.
It looked like the defender was right on his heels, and then all of a sudden, Deckhand had a few steps on him.
Yeah, that was incredible. He must have been a sprinter in high school.
And here off the top side, 3-ring has a space, and it looked like if maybe he just got closer to the sideline, he could have had a few more yards, Hammer.
Yeah, they're not abandoning that run game yet. They're trying to stay balanced as there is still 4.5 minutes left in this game. And they are pressuring here. Washington needs points on this drive, though.
This is a big drive for Waffle Iron, and he will hand off. No, it's play action, and he has men downfield. He will throw it to a covered Steamboat, who will make the catch in coverage at the 20-yard line. Hammer.
What a little back shoulder throw on that hitch route. I mean, you've got to have some sort of arm strength to fit into the window like that, and Waffle Iron does. And you've got to have some kind of hands to catch that ball, and Steamboat does. These guys are clicking right now.
And here comes Waffle Iron. He will hand it off on the bottom side. That's three-wing. He'll make a man miss, and he will get to the 10-yard line. They're making yardage, Hammer, but they need to put the ball in soon.
Yeah, they have great balance right now. They're making good decisions offensively, but they need to score because time is their enemy right now.
And
the clock won't stop ticking.
And here's the Waffle Iron from the 10. He drops back, hands it off. It's the reverse again to Steamboat. He has some space. He has some room. Will he make it? He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
Steamboat gets into the end zone. Makes sense. He's been the main factor of their offense today. Biner's been a factor as well, but Steamboat's their guy. The reverse, they've run it 4 or 5 times, and it hasn't been stopped.
And here's Tadpole, who again hits the upright.
Kickers, Wingo.
And my goodness, he just walks away shaking his head once more, Hammer.
Oh, the onside kick here.
And it bounces. They have a chance at it, but no. Wow. Recovered by Corncob, who was on the hands team, Hammer.
Wow. Yeah, interesting decision there by the Eagles to have Corncob out there risking injury. But interesting decision as well to kick the onside this early. They almost got the bounce they needed, though.
And here on first down, Corncob calls his own name, but he has 3 defenders waiting for him, and now he's stuck at the 50-yard line, Hammer.
Yeah, there was nothing doing on that one, and he took a shot. They crumpled him pretty good there. There were 3 Redskins waiting for him. Let's see if they hand the ball off to a halfback from now on.
And here, Corncob from the shotgun. He has men downfield. He's now under pressure, under duress. He throws it to a covered man, and it will fall incomplete. My goodness, Hammer.
Yeah, the pressure got into his face there. He waited till the last second, took a shot downfield. Just missed his guy.
And 3rd and 9 here, Hammer. Up by 6. What do you do?
Well, I've been surprised by their play calling so far on this drive. I would be running the ball and watching that clock tick away, but here they're going to go to the air.
They're under pressure.
Finds him.
No! Interception, my goodness. It looked for a second like the offense was going to catch that ball, but no. What a pick, Hammer.
Wow, Wingo. I thought he had him, too. I thought the receiver was a little bit outside of the defender. And I thought Corncob had the strength to get it there, but that defender, what closing speed by that guy, and what hands to get in there and rip the ball away.
And here, all you need from the Redskins is to put it in, and here off the bottom 3 ring will get 4 yards and 2nd down for Waffle Iron.
Here we are. A turnover has made this game interesting, and that extra point, Wingo, what did I tell you?
My goodness, Hammer, wouldn't that be something to see? And here comes the Redskins, Waffle Iron, 3 men wide, hands off, and now we see Steamboat, but there is a man up top. He will cut across the middle and get a first down to keep the drive alive, but the time will continue to tick, Hammer.
Yeah, interesting decision there to go with the reverse. Precious moments ticking off the clock. They did get the first down and move the sticks, but they need to pick up bigger chunks of yardage than that if they're going to let the clock tick.
And here with men in motion again, and they will be under duress, and my goodness, quickly sacked by Spicy Mustard, and the time continues a quick away for the Redskins, Hammer, and they take their first down.
That's Spicy Brown Simmons there, the defensive end. He has been a game wrecker here in the second half. He maybe been the difference here for the Eagles' defense if they are able to keep the Redskins out of the end zone here.
And Waffle Iron again on offense, hands it off, and my goodness, Hammer again with reverse. Steamboat has some room. Run to the outside, run to the outside. No. My goodness, Hammer, he had room.
He had so much room. All he had to do was make one man miss, and they're letting some time tick away. They do know. I hope they know it's the 4th quarter.
It just looked like they were dumbfounded by the play there that it took in here under pressure, but he gets the ball away. My goodness, and it will be incomplete, but that's okay. Time stops, Hammer.
Yeah, that might be best for them that ball fell incomplete, but this play here might have to be a heave to the end zone, Wingo. Because 22 seconds is not a lot of time. They only really have two choices here, too, because only two plays have go routes.
And here we go. Waffle Iron drops back. He has a man. He steps up in the pocket. He sees him downfield. He throws it. And that will be Simmons at the 20, but he'll be caught at the 18. And time will expire. Hammer. My goodness, what an ending.
Wow. You think maybe that Waffle Iron should put some air under that ball there, let the guy run under it. He was behind the defenders. But they're able to catch up to him and bring him down. Pretty exciting second half to that game there, Wingo. A couple turnovers. Corn Cob with 2 interceptions, big time fumbles by the Redskins that the Eagles capitalized on. I mean, that's an NFC East war, just like we thought it would be, Wingo.
And let's take a look at those second half highlights.
Decisions offensively, but they need to score because time is their enemy right now. And the clock won't stop ticking.
And here's the Waffle Iron from the 10. He drops back, hands it off. It's the reverse again to Steamboat. He has some space. He has some room. Will he make it? He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
Steamboat gets in.
My goodness, what a play from that Eagles line breaking through several of them hit Waffle Iron at once, and here's Corn Cob from the gun. He has men downfield. He has time, and he throws.
Oh, wow, I thought he was good.
And that man will be open in the end zone, and he will catch it. Fred Pickled Egg Barnett. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's the second time. Just missed his guy.
And 3rd and 9 here, Hammer. Up by 6. What do you do?
Well, I've been surprised by their play calling so far on this drive. I would be running the ball and watching that clock tick away, but here they're going to go to the air.
They're under pressure.
Finds him. No!
Interception, my goodness. It looked for a second like the offense was going to catch that ball, but no.
They do have some choices in the playbook here now that they have some room.
And let's see what Waffle Iron calls. He comes out 3 men wide, strong, and he hands it off. No, and they tackle him.
Oh, no, this could be
goodness.
bad. This could be bad here for the Redskins.
Eagles.
He needs a block.
Oh, and he gets it.
Block.
He gets one. Oh, my. He's tackled. Hammer.
Waffle Iron there.
And here we go, Hammer. Week 6. Let's get started.
Right back at it, Wingo.
Oh, okay. That's why. I was confused why there was one is flashing and there were two highlighted because I have to. Oh, wait. We have to do the thing.
Yep.
All right. So here we are, Hammer. Week 6. Moving on through.
Just called that great game between the
We did.
Eagles and the Redskins.
Redskins. And here we go.
Our NFC matchup.
NFC Week 6, the Green Bay Packers against the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm your host, Steve Wingels, as always, joined by my compatriot, Beau Hammerton. What a game we have today, Hammer.
Let's go, Wingo. This should be a classic matchup here between the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, and the Green Bay Packers, one of the most historic franchises in the NFL, and I wouldn't be surprised if these two run into each other later in the season, playoff time. These are powerhouses in the NFC.
We don't have Chris. God damn it, Kevin! Kevin! Kicker and punter are on the list,
They
Kevin!
have to have nicknames.
Kevin!
What do you even do?
What do you do?
What do you do besides dirty our pans?
You just make
I
cream
walked
cheese
in on
sandwiches.
Dick.
That's all
Dick
you
was
do.
scraping cheese off the damn pan for hours the other day. Get your head out of your ass.
And here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Troy, Cyclops, Aikman leading the troops out today. Professor X, Sabretooth, Iceman, Juggernaut, the X-Men we all know. And here we go to Moose, who will get tackled behind the line, Hammer.
I mean, these guys really are like the X-Men. The Dallas Cowboys of the early 90s were superheroes, man. This offense is so high-powered, so dangerous from every position.
And Cyclops from the shotgun has man running downfield, and he will Iceman at the 38, and he will get across the first down, 1st and 10 Cowboys.
Alvin Iceman, Harper.
You almost slipped into that Philly accent that you got when you played there, Hammer.
Well, it was from the year and a half of playing there. Also, they did say that if you get CTE in a specific geographical location, sometimes you'll be stuck more so in that accent. But here, deep shot.
I did not know that, and Cyclops hit Iceman at about the 25, and he gets to the 15, and I'll be tackled, and this team just moves the ball, Hammer.
Yeah, I mean, Cyclops is just back there shooting laser beams just like he always is. Downfield, Iceman uncovered. It's going to be a tough day for this Packers defense.
And here we go. Out comes Cyclops leading the offense. 2 men wide, 2 men back. And he will pitch it down to Juggernaut, who has some blocking, knocks through one.
No.
He fumbles
It's
uncharacteristically, but recovered by the Cowboys immediately. Oh, my Hammer.
Could have been a huge play there for the Packers if they're able to hop on that ball. You know, nothing kills momentum and mojo like a big-time long drive ending in a turnover. But luckily for the Dallas Cowboys, they hop on it and they're still pushing.
And out comes Cyclops from the 5. He drops back, not much room to throw on routes, and here to the outside, he will miss wide, Hammer.
Yeah, some guys covered a couple options, but he didn't see them. Luckily, fell incomplete.
And here we got 3rd and 1 inside the 10, just kind of an awkward spot to be. You would sort of expect a run here, Hammer. And here, no, they're going to throw it, but he has some men open. Does he hit it across the middle? Cyclops with a man on the back, wow. And he will hit. No, that's Professor X for the touchdown, Hammer.
It's J. Professor X Nova check. They started calling him that when one off season he came in with a completely shaved head. He had lost a bet with some other buddies, I guess was the story. But nearly blocked there on the extra point.
And that was also the year that he had knee surgery and ankle surgery, so he was in the wheelchair with the ball to head. The pictures at the facility are hilarious.
Yeah, he was a good sport about it though. He's a heck of a competitor and a heck of a guy. I actually sat down and talked with him earlier this week. He's just one of those guys who he's going to get out there. He's going to get his nose dirty. He's going to put his head on head out there and play the game physical and tough. But he's a good, genuine guy.
And Flapjack brings it out to about the 15. The first time Dungeon Master gets the ball, he will pitch it to Stevens for the fake reverse there, Hammer, for a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, this Packers offense, they have a reverse where they give it to go route, and they play the offense off it in a few different ways. And right there you see it, first play of the game. They fake the reverse.
Just set it up for later, perhaps, old Dungeon Master. He is the Dungeon Master. And here he quickly under pressure, and he'll be sacked for a 10-yard loss.
That's Tony Tolbert. Expect him to make it.
And oh no, the Dungeon Master is down, Hammer. The Dungeon Master is down. My goodness, what? Oh no. Oh no.
This is awful, Wingo. You know, this is awful for the Green Bay Packers.
O'Brien.
It's awful for the NFL when a guy like that goes down because he's one of the best we got. And we just hope he's all right and can make a snappy recovery. Ken O'Brien, he's going to have to get the job done today.
And my goodness, early in the first quarter, their first drive of the game, Hammer, they lose their leader, Dungeon Master, down, and here comes his protege, Ken O'Brien, and he looks downfield for Stevens, and that would be caught. And what a move there to get a couple more yards.
What a pitch and catch there. That'll change the somber tone a little bit to see Ken O'Brien come out and deliver on this first play from scrimmage.
And the Packers just have to be a little bit shell-shocked right now, but again come out in the shotgun, 4 men wide, throwing the ball. There goes O'Brien, diving catch there by Darrell Tenderloin Thompson, Hammer. My goodness.
Yeah, what a catch there. I mean, they only picked up 5, but full stretch, laid out. My goodness.
And what do you think about that, Hammer? 2 straight passing plays for their backup quarterback, and they've gained yards. That's got to give them some confidence.
Yeah, you need to do that. When a guy comes in the game, you want to build his confidence quick. You don't want to go in and have him hand the ball off 4 times. And here, though, the shovel pass, that's going to be nice.
And what a move from Tenderloin up the middle.
No.
But no, he fumbles, and that will be recovered by the Cowboys. Hammer.
What a play there by the Cowboys defender. My goodness, Wingo. You could see he deliberately didn't take him to the ground so he could get that free right hand on the ball and rip it out. They're teaching that nowadays. The strip is a part of the defensive player's mindset, and he did it there beautifully.
And a Hammer, it just goes from bad to worse for these Packers. Nothing going for them. And just how do they respond now?
Yeah, I mean, you need to get a stop here. You got to stop the bleeding because the X-Men are just going to keep putting their foot on your throat all day long.
And here comes Cyclops from the shotgun, showing no mercy with his lasers. Has been open downfield. He will find him. That is Sabretooth for the leaping touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my Hammer.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of games this season, Wingo, where quarterbacks have been not seeing the open guy and not making the right decision. I promise you, Cyclops will not fall into that category. He knows where the ball needs to go. And right there, he delivered a beautiful throw to Sabretooth.
And what we thought could have been a great matchup, after the loss of Dungeon Master and the turnover, the Packers are down by 2 scores, Hammer, and we really now have to worry about this getting out of hand.
Yeah, you know, the Green Bay Packers are going to have to figure something out. I mean, Ken O'Brien completed a few balls. You know, the fumble was unfortunate. You know, turnovers happen. They've got to come out, keep their heads high, and keep being aggressive on offense, I think.
And here comes Ken O'Brien under center, dropping back, pitches the handoff, and they'll reverse it to go route this time, Hammer, who cuts it up midfield and makes a man miss, and he is at the 40, and he is across midfield. My goodness, Hammer.
Wow, Wingo. That play is not designed to go there. It's designed to come the whole way back around that line, but go route. He sees it's broken. He sees it's not going to work. He makes his own way, cuts it back. What a run, what a play.
And here is O'Brien from the shotgun, under pressure, gets the ball off, and it will be caught.
Wow.
It is caught, my goodness. Who is that? That is Jackie Milky Way Harris on the reception hammer.
Milky Way, what a catch in coverage, and what confidence we're seeing from Ken O'Brien and from the offensive coordinator to put the ball in his hands. These Green Bay Packers might not be dead yet, Wingo. We might have a game on our hands.
And here we go. Ken, the apprentice O'Brien from the shotgun, and this time they get to him, Hammer.
Yeah, he get to the apprentice that time. Robert Jones blowing him up. This line's been bringing pressure a decent bit.
And what do you do here? That's kind of the first setback you've had on this new offense here, Hammer, and they respond from the shotgun again. And they pitch it to Tenderloin, who has a little bit of space to at least get positive yardage, but not much, Hammer.
A little bit timid on the play calling there on 2nd and long, hoping the defense is playing that soft coverage. They go with a little draw, shovel pass. Left leaves them in 3rd and long here.
And this Cowboys team is not usually known for being passive, so I don't know if that's the right strategy. And here's the apprentice from the shotgun again. He has time. He's looking downfield. He sings it to Clayton in the end.
Wow.
He will leap
Wow.
and catch and touchdown Packers. Mark Kiddie Pool Clayton.
What a catch by Mark Kiddie Pool Clayton. What hops by that guy. I mean, he went up and got it. Wow, what an Ken O'Brien, I tell you what, the Dungeon Master. He's probably in the locker room, in the training room, hearing this, seeing this on the screen in there. And then he's probably excited for the guy.
And what a throw from the apprentice as someone coming into the season, coming into the game, never expecting to really play, get a snap hammer, to just be out there zinging the ball to his receivers. My goodness, how must that feel?
Yeah, I mean, the Dungeon Master is really one of the most durable guys that's ever played the game. So the apprentice doesn't expect to see a lot of the field. Dungeon Master goes down with that bad injury, and he steps right in. It's a testament to his preparation, to the preparation of this Green Bay Packers offense, really.
And here's Cyclops with a downfield incompletion. And does it just feel like the momentum has swung, Hammer?
I don't want to say that quite yet. Packers still yet to stop the Cowboys, but here, it's looking better.
And here we are, 3rd and 8, Hammer. Just about a minute until the half, and if they don't get this, the Packers might have a chance to have a drive here before the end of the half.
Yeah,
and here they jump the snap out, but he gets it off, and it will be caught by Sabretooth for the first down at the 47-yard line. My goodness, Hammer.
Wow, Wingo. I mean, just when you think they're backed up against the corner, Cyclops pulls a trick out of his hat. Laser beam, right to Sabretooth. Sabretooth, what a diving catch in traffic.
And with time here, Cyclops throws it incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 with just about 30 ticks to play.
Yeah.
Not much to get downfield for either team. Has to be a big play for no matter who it is, Hammer.
Yeah, probably only got 2 plays left in this game for this offense. Here they go to the ground. No, it's a play fake. He's got Sabretooth.
And the play action throws them off. I don't know if he didn't see Sabretooth, misread, miscount the players, but he was open by a long shot, Hammer.
Yeah, that's tough to see there. You could see the whole sideline of the Dallas Cowboys was pointing, shouting, hollering, Sabretooth, he's wide open. Cyclops, I lauded him earlier. It makes me look like a fool.
And same play, but better coverage here from the Packers, and that will fall incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 10, but you figure they're just going to probably throw it here.
Yeah, they're probably going to try to give this a chuck, you know. Surprised they didn't. None of those last 2 balls might
Chuck?
Or farther down.
There's a chuck on their team?
No, they're going to chuck it.
Oh, and here, Cyclops has Sabretooth open.
This
Does he
time,
see
no.
him? He does, and he gets them, but he will break away and be caught by about half of the defense. Just a little bit short and not enough there for the Cowboys offense at the end. Hammer looked like they almost had it into the end zone.
Yeah, it looked like Sabretooth might break free, might get past the last defender there, but they're able to bring him down. And that's a big-time tackle because you might be right, Wingo. That momentum might be shifting the Green Bay Packers' way. That 2nd quarter, you know, they started playing a little bit of defense. They fought back against the very powerful Dallas Cowboy X-Men squad. Ken O'Brien, I mean, he's the story of the game right now. Coming in, completing 100% of his passes, throwing for 77 yards. He's got a touchdown to he threw it to Kitty Pool Clayton, and in Dungeon Master, his absence, he's been incredible.
And let's take a look at the second half highlights, Hammer. Get the microphone.
Okay.
And here we got 3rd and 1 inside the 10. Just kind of an awkward spot to be. You would sort of expect a run here, Hammer. And here, no, they're going to throw it, but he has some men open. Does he hit it across the middle? Cyclops with a man in the back, wow. And he will hit. That's Professor X for the touchdown, Hammer.
It's J Professor X. No.
Set it up for later, perhaps, old Dungeon Master. He is the Dungeon Master. And here he quickly under pressure, and he will be sacked for a 10-yard loss.
That's Tony Tolbert. Expect him to make it.
And oh no, the Dungeon Master is down, Hammer. The Dungeon Master is down. My goodness, what a
day for this Packers defense.
And here we go. Out comes Cyclops leading the offense. 2 men wide, 2 men back, and he will pitch it down to Juggernaut, who has some blocking, knocks through one.
No.
He fumbles uncharacteristically, but recovered by the Cowboys immediately. Oh my, Hammer!
Could have been a huge.
That's got to give them some confidence.
You need to do that when a guy comes in the game. You want to build his confidence quick. You don't want to go in and have him hand the ball off 4 times. And here, though, the shovel pass, that's going to be nice.
And what a move from Tenderloin up the middle.
No.
But no, he fumbles, and that will be recovered by the Cowboys. Hammer.
What a play there by the keep putting their foot on your throat all day long.
And here comes Cyclops from the shotgun, showing no mercy with his lasers. Has men open downfield. He will find him. That is Sabretooth for the leaping touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my, Hammer.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of games. This left leaves him in 3rd and long here.
And this Cowboys team is not usually known for being passive, so I don't know if that's the right strategy. And here's the apprentice from the shotgun again. He has time. He's looking downfield. He sings it to Clayton in the he will leap and catch and touchdown, Packers. Mark Kitty Pool Clayton.
What a catch. Well, keep their heads high and keep being aggressive on offense, I think.
And here comes Ken O'Brien under center, dropping back, pitches the handoff, and they'll reverse it to go route this time, Hammer, who cuts it up midfield and makes a man miss, and he is at the 40, and he is across midfield. My goodness, Hammer.
Wow, Wingo.
And what a good job on those highlights, Kevin. They seem to be in order this time. And here we go, second half underway. Lynn, you only live twice. Elliott kicking off to Flapjack, who will take it about the 15 and get across the 20. And we'll see the Apprentice come out for the second half, Hammer.
I think we're in for a treat here, Wingo. I'm excited to see the Apprentice go up against the X-Men. Let's see if this guy can pull it off.
And here we go, 3 men wide for the Apprentice. He drops back, he pitches, and here we go to the reverse go route. He has a block. He has 2 blocks. There's green skies in front of him, and he will be caught at the 40, Hammer.
Wow. I thought he was gone, Wingo, but he brought that ball back to the middle of the field for some reason. They're able to catch him and bring him down.
And here we go. Packers offense moving the ball in the second half as we open on their first drive. The Apprentice from the shotgun. He has time, but he's under pressure now. He's fighting, and he will be finally taken down there for the sack by Tony Tolbert.
Yeah, Tony Tolbert, his second of the day. He's been a factor all day, whether or not he's getting to the quarterback. He's been pressuring him. The line's been good for those Cowboys.
And here we go, 2nd and 20 for Ken, the Apprentice O'Brien. Some pressure now for him to get some good jobs done, and here he hands it off. No, it's a play action. He rolls out. He has a man downfield, but no, he decides to run it, and he cuts inside. Well, maybe he should have cut outside, Hammer.
Yeah, I don't know that he should have tucked it and run in general, but if he did, yeah, he had a lane inside.
And now we have 3rd and very long for this Packers offense. who just seemed like they were moving on the ball and then took maybe a step or two backwards. And here we go, Apprentice from the shotgun. 3 men strong, and the defense will get through, but he will get the ball off at a leaping catch by Harris. That is Milky Way again, Hammer. My goodness.
Jackie Milky Way Harris. What a catch. And Ken O'Brien with pressure in his face. There had to be 5 Cowboys in his face there, Wingo. He says, I'm just going to trust my guy. He puts it up there, and Milky Way comes down with it.
And what a gutsy performance being thrown out there today by this Packers offense, losing their leader in the Dungeon Master. Here's the Apprentice rolling out. He has a man underneath, is covered, and it will fall incomplete. And that might be the first incompletion for that young man, Hammer.
That's the first blemish here on the scorecard of the Apprentice here since he's come in as a replacement for the Dungeon Master.
And here we go, 2nd and long, just down by a touchdown now, Hammer at the 35-yard line. They will pitch, and no, here is the reverse, and there is some blocking downfield, Hammer. He has some room and uses it, and zigging and blocking, and my goodness, 1st and 10, but what a series of blocks there, Hammer.
Go route. He was a running back up until his junior year of high school because he wasn't quite as tall as he is now. He was a smaller guy up until that point. That's where you see him get his field vision, his running skills like that. That's why they like to put the ball in his hands and use him in that way.
And here's the Apprentice. They do it again. No, it's the fake up the top to keep them honest, and that is John Gumshoe Stevens with a 9-yard run.
Gumshoe, I tell you what, it is a skill to fake that reverse that way. You really have to sell it, and he does a great job. A lot of quarterbacks can do it on the play fake. It's not something a lot of running backs have to learn, and he has done a great job of it.
And here we go, Apprentice from the shotgun from the 14. He has a little bit of time, steps up in the pocket, and he calls his own number.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, Hammer. What a run from the Apprentice.
Look at the wheels on the Apprentice, Wingo. I can't believe he didn't get in there. I thought he was going to scamper all the way to the goal line. They bring him down, though. Tell you what, the guts on this guy, right? The guts on the Apprentice. Wow.
And this has been an amazing showing from this offense, just everyone contributing. And here we go. The Apprentice puts a man in motion. He will hand off the backside, and that is an easy just walk, scamper into the end zone for Gumshoe.
What a game, Wingo. What a game we've got here. Green Bay. You thought they might be down and out. It's 14-0. Dungeon Master's down. No, Ken O'Brien steps in. He says, I got it, boys. Off the uprights. Tied ball game. Here we go, Wingo.
And my goodness, Hammer, this is sort of when you can talk about the character of a team. You know, someone like the Dungeon Master goes down. They do not fold. They rally around the Apprentice.
Absolutely, Wingo. I mean, the X-Men are great. They're talented. They're skilled. They're an incredible team. But you can't say enough about when the team just, they're playing for one another. The locker room is a good locker room, and the guys care about competing for the guy next to them. And that's what Green Bay has.
And Cyclops dropping back. He has Professor X across the middle. And here we go, Hammer. That's why they are X-Men. They are extraordinary men, Hammer. They are hard to stop. And now Green Bay is going to have the gauntlet laid out for them.
Yeah, let's not sit here and kid ourselves that the Cowboys are just going to roll over and die. All right, they're going to be the Cowboys. They're going to be the X-Men. Cyclops is going to sling it. And that's a beautiful pitch and catch there between him and Professor X.
And here from the shotgun, Cyclops has everyone open, unfortunately for Green Bay, and he does throw it. And it will, fall incomplete, Hammer. How devastating.
No, Wingo. No. Sabretooth wide open downfield. Cyclops waited as long as he could. I thought it was 6 for the boys. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And while those lasers are great when they hit you in the chest, and here, my goodness, Hammer, a sack from Green Bay. They jump this snap, and oh no, it is 3rd and very long for the Cowboys.
His first sack of the day. That's Green Bay's first sack of the day. That's a big play there to knock the Cowboys back into a 3rd and long.
And here we go. The Cyclops from the shotgun. He has 4 men wide. It is 3rd and long, Hammer. And they jump the back out, and they want to get another sack, another 10-yard loss. And that is Brian Rosebush Noble on this sack. And this Packers defense can smell blood, Hammer.
Yeah, Rosebush, the captain of that defense, the middle linebacker, blowing it up right there. What a play. Changing the tide of this game, potentially.
And maybe not just that, Hammer. Packers defense smelling blood. Perhaps that offense smells blood as well, Hammer. And here they engage the punter, and my goodness, he gets it off somehow. That is John Elbow Macaroni, jet on the kick to Flapjack. My goodness, Hammer, and Flapjack gets a nice return.
Absolutely incredible there, Wingo. The strength of the punter to shake off that defender and get that punt away. I really don't know how he did it. But here, Green Bay can maybe take this clock all the way down, march down the field, and win this game under the leadership of Ken, the apprentice, and Brian.
3:16 left for the apprentice. He pitches in the reverse to go route. He has no blocking, but everyone's on the field. He makes a man miss, and he will get a 6-yard gain.
Incredible open field tackle there by the second guy. He made one man miss with a heck of a shimmy. But it's a good play call there on first down. I like it there, Wingo.
And that's Ken the Apprentice O'Brien in the backfield if you're just tuning in. Dungeon Master hurt early in this game, but the Apprentice keeping it close, and here finds a man across the middle, and he will catch it across the 40-yard line.
Mark Kitty Pole Clayton again. Ken O'Brien liking him as a target ever since he stepped on the field today. What a throw on the post route there.
And the Packers just showing confidence and swagger in their team right now. From the shotgun comes the Apprentice. He has blocking. He has time. He has a man downfield. He's going to throw it, and he's going to shot at the 5. My goodness, Hammer.
It's Milky Way. Jackie Milky Way Harris becoming Ken O'Brien. This is incredible, Wingo. This is absolutely incredible, this guy.
A guy you never would have heard of, who would have been on the bench, wearing the coat, reading the plays across the field, chewing some gum, eating some sunflower seeds. Might be leading them to beat the Cowboys, Hammer. My goodness, touchdown, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe runs it in. Wow. What a drive coordinated there by the Apprentice. I mean, he's making big-time throws. He still might be sitting at just one incompletion, Wingo. What a gutsy performance we're seeing from him and this Green Bay team.
And now Green Bay has taken the lead by 1 touchdown with a minute and a half to play. The Cowboys have got to feel the heat. They're under pressure now, Hammer.
It's incredible how football can just change. You know, the game can change. It's 14-0 Cowboys early. Now, Green Bay sitting pretty, 21 unanswered. The Apprentice, I mean, I'm speechless, Wingo. I'm speechless.
And here's Cyclops from the shotgun. He does have time. His players are covered. He finds someone downfield, and it'll be caught by Sabretooth at the 43-yard line.
What a diving catch by Sabretooth. You know these Cowboys aren't going to go away and just give up. They've got playmakers. They've got the ability to make this game exciting and extended in overtime.
And here's Juggernaut on the pitch. He cuts it back across the middle, and he will get tackled at the 40-yard line for a 5-yard gain, but the clock keeps running, Hammer.
The clock keeps running. I don't know why they ever went to the ground. I think it was designed to go to the outside. Juggernaut made the decision to cut it back to the middle. Let's see if it costs them.
And here the Cyclops, and they jump the snap count, and they will get him for a 9-yard loss just right on the shield at midfield. That is Brian Rosebush Noble. Uh-oh, Hammer, we're down to 20 seconds.
Rosebush stepping up and making big plays when his team needs it. That's why he's the leader. That's why he's the captain. Wow, we go.
And here we go. Cyclops running out of chances. Play action up the middle. His people are covered. He finds Sabretooth. He will catch it at the 20. But time might tick away. Hammer, they're unable to get the timeout off, and time will expire. Green Bay has done it, Hammer. The Apprentice has done it. 87% complete. Coming off the bench. My goodness, Hammer, how does this happen?
I mean, this is incredible, Wingo. It happens because the Green Bay Packers and Ken the Apprentice O'Brien knew what they needed to do to get the job done, and they went out and did it. He was a competitor. He was ready to go. The preparation showed. I mean, easily the best game we've gotten to call this season. 87% of his passes. What a performance by him today.
My goodness, what a game, what a comeback. Wow. And let's look at those second half highlights, Hammer. Microphone, thank you.
Good on the play fake. It's not something a lot of running backs have to learn, and he has done a great job of it.
And here we go, Apprentice from the shotgun from the 14. He has a little bit of time, steps up in the pocket, and he calls his own number.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, Hammer. What a run from the Apprentice.
Look at the wheels on the Apprentice, Wingo. Now, tell you what, the guts on this guy, right? The guts on the Apprentice. Wow.
And this has been an amazing showing from this offense, just everyone contributing, and here we go, the Apprentice puts a man in motion. He will hand off the backside, and that is an easy just walk, scamper into the end zone for Gumshoe.
What a game, Wingo.
And maybe not just that Hammer, Packers defense smelling blood, perhaps that offense smells blood as well, Hammer. And here they engage the punter, and my goodness, he gets it off somehow. That is John Elbow Macaroni, jet on the kick, the flapjack. My goodness, Hammer, and flapjack gets a nice return.
Absolutely incredible there, Wingo. Incredible, this guy.
A guy you never would have heard of, who would have been on the bench, wearing the coat, reading the plays across the field, chewing some gum, eating some sunflower seeds. Might be leading them to beat the Cowboys, Hammer. My goodness, touchdown, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe runs it in. Wow. What?
Here we are, the second game of Tecmo Super Bros Week 6 here, the 1991 season. San Diego Chargers. What? Yeah.
What? I would just.
What is that? What you were?
Yeah.
Well,
And that's Ronnie.
that's.
Two-step Harmon.
Is that who came back? Two-step.
That was two-step.
Yeah, it was. It was Ronnie Two-Step Harmon, a big playmaker in this San Diego Chargers offense. They'll be happy to have him back. Taint, I'm here. It's me. I'm Dick, and you're Taint, and here we are with the Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. Let's do it.
And just a pleasure to be here, as it has always been throughout the years. Dick growing and evolving and growing some more. And I am just excited to see this matchup between these AFC West opponents.
Here, John Small Hands Carney gets it kicked away to Alexander Salamander Wright. And he gets great field position to start this game for the Raiders.
And that is just a nice little 18-yard return there for the Salamander, slinking and sluking his way through the special teams there of the Chargers.
Salamander's very tough to grab. I used to love to try to catch him in the local creek when I was younger. And here, a shot from the former, looking for James the Phantom Lofton downfield.
And I just assumed he was going to catch that beat, and he was open. The farmer threw it well, and it just falls incomplete. And that's got to be frustrating for the Phantom.
Yeah, ball looked good out of his hand. Was just out of the reach of the Phantom here. The farmer has time, delivers downfield again into coverage. Falls incomplete off the chest of the intended target.
And again, targeting the Phantom early. Maybe they have something in the matchups that they've seen, but he was covered that time. There maybe was a better option out there for the farmer.
Yeah, I don't know if there's maybe a matchup that they'd like on that bottom side here. He's got men running open downfield again. Hits one in the middle of the field. That's Horton. He finds, don't have a name for Horton. Kevin. That's interesting. Because he's a starter on the offense,
It appears so, Kevin. How is it every day, every game, we must bring you up? Is that what you want,
every
Kevin?
game, though, that there's names we don't have? Kevin. You know, like whatever.
Why are you looking at me like that, Kevin?
No, yeah, exactly. That's my point exactly. Here, Gaston the Villain Green picks up a nice 10-yard gain to move the sticks, keep this drive going for the Raiders.
And that Gaston the Villain Green is just an elusive backer, running back hard for the defense to tackle. He's quick as a skink.
They use the play fake right off that run. Murphy bed Brown downfield wide open. The farmer finds him for a touchdown, Raiders.
And what a throw and catch there from the farmer to Murphy bed. It helped that he was uncovered. A touchdown Raiders, and here we go. Extra point, 7-0 against the Chargers.
Oh, nearly 6-0 there as the Chargers almost break through and block it. But you're right, Taint. Complete breakdown in coverage. The Raiders take advantage, and Murphy bed puts 6 on the board.
And that's old Moon Pie Jr. on the kickoff to Lewis, mate. And he just gets a little bit of a return. These special teams, and oh no, his knee bent funny.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, Nate, Giant, Schnauzer, Lewis, one of their playmakers on offense, a wide receiver for them, and a returner as well. Oh, that did not look good, Taint.
And that is the only receiver substitution that they have. And not only is his nickname Giant Schnauzer, but he is a giant portion of this offense.
Yeah, they use him a lot, and that injury didn't look good. I hope it's better than it seems, and he's back sooner than I imagined. Here, Jefferson on the reverse.
And he just cut
That's
into a defender. Oh my, oh wow.
Schnauzer picks up 2.
It looked like he just made a bad decision and a bad cut in the backfield, but was able to break that tackle and get 2 yards out of something where he maybe should have got a few more.
It doesn't quite have the pace that Giant Schnauzer does. And here, up the middle, the entire Raiders defense brings down Snake Charmer.
And Snake Charmer just did not have a wing, nor did he have a prayer to save him, to help him. And it is just 3rd and a country mile.
Winston Moss with the first sack of the game, and again the Raiders in his face. 9 more yards, pile it on. Winston Moss again.
And that is not the start that you want to have as an offense for the Chargers. You lose your top receiver, and then you just take sack after sack and have to punt it away. Oh my, that was close.
Nearly blocked in the end zone. Murphy bed Brown, though, going to take it at his own 35. Cuts outside upfield. Gets 8 yards and is brought down by the Chargers coverage team.
And just great coverage there for that coverage team. Those punts, though, they are always hard to return. Murphy Bed did his best.
Yeah, he had a little bit of room there, made one man miss. He got a little bit of a block, but good coverage. Good special teams play there from the Chargers here. The farmer gives to Smith. Steve Barncat Smith, who picks up 6 on first down.
And a quick 6 for that Barncat. Nice little run by him.
Yeah, he can get the wheels turning when he gets the ball in his hands. He loves to lower the boom, lower the shoulder, and run hard. Here, the farmer dropping back. He's got time. Liberates. Misses a check down, overthrows him by 5 yards, nearly an interception.
It seemed like the closest person to that was a Chargers defender. I don't know if the farmer saw something, missed something, but he definitely almost lost that one.
I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Ill-advised throw, an inaccurate throw. Luckily, it didn't cost him a turnover here. 3rd and short. What do the Raiders go with? They go with Gaston, the villain, Green off the left tackle. He makes a big miss. He cuts to the outside. He's got the 30, nearly to the 25. And he's brought down after a huge gain there on 3rd and short.
And he just made a couple people miss, and he just quick as a skink.
Incredible running there, incredible vision by the villain. Here the farmer under center as they near the red zone of the Chargers. He gives again. No, it's a play fake. Everyone's open. Where's he go? That's Lofton, wide open. That's James the Phantom Lofton for the score.
And the farmer is just there out throwing apples today. My goodness, 2 touchdown passes for the Raiders, and they up by 2 scores.
It's the second time that play-action play has gotten the defense and created wide open receivers downfield for the farmer. And he has hit them, and the Raiders take a commanding lead here in the first half.
And this Chargers offense has to do something this time. And oh no! Oh my!
And here things have gone from bad to worse for the Chargers as Eric, the enemy of my friend is by enemy, fumbles on the return.
And here we go. Another score from the Raiders will be absolutely crushing for the Chargers.
Yeah, it's critical that they get a stop here and keep this at a 2-score game. Tough to come back from 3 scores down. The villain brought down quickly on 1st down.
And the defense was just all over that one. The villain, not much room to go. Let's see what they do on 2nd down.
Under center is the farmer. He drops back. He's got a little bit of time. Murphy bed wide open on the curl route. Goes to the double covered receiver, the Phantom. Interesting decision by the farmer there.
It just seems sometimes these quarterbacks want to make the harder throw when the easier one is out there. And I don't know what kind of thought process that is. It's like trying to cross a gator-infested creek on just a swimmer.
Yeah, it's ill-advised to say the least here. And there they go with the run. On 3rd and 8, nearly pick it up. It's 4th and 2, and now they get to decide. Do they want to be aggressive or go for 3 points?
Caught the defense a little bit off guard there on that run on 3rd and long, and here they're going for it. Oh no, oh my, what's going to happen?
Yeah, what do you think of this decision here, Taint? Go for it on 4th and 2. The farmer tucks it and runs. No, decides to throw it. And he hits a covered Murphy bread. What a pitch and catch for the touchdown there, Taint.
And the farmer is just out there having fun today, moving around, throwing on the run for his 3rd touchdown. And we still in the 2nd quarter.
What a performance this offense has put out there so far. Extra point bounces off the uprights, and it's 21-0 Raiders.
And it's just amazing to me that we have not mentioned Junior Weston Bacon Chi today. And not once have we brought him up here yet in this first half.
That's a great point, Taint. He's a difference maker on that San Diego defense. Well, normally, so far, the Raiders have nullified him, and he has not been a factor.
Well, if you just throwing over the top and down wide to your receivers, not much doing, wasted Bacon Chi on that type of coverage.
And it's not his role there. Here they go with that reverse to Jefferson. Doesn't have the wheels that Giant Schnauzer does, but he breaks away. He picks up 6 yards.
And I don't know if they're just trying to get him involved or keep the defense honest or what they are doing. Like you said, he just does not have the wheels. That's like an old gator trying to get away from a hog.
Taint, I don't mean
no, I did that backwards.
I don't mean to say that I know anything more than you do.
Trying to get back from a gator.
Right? Yes, I've heard enough of the gator hog speak that I knew you had that one backwards. And here,
it's a Although I did once have an old gator that lived in the bayou by the house, and my goodness, what a throw.
Under pressure, throws it near no one there. But he was under duress. Go on.
And anyway, we had this old gator, old Steve we called him. And just old Steve would hang out by this old stump. So it was old Steve by the old stump. But he would just hang out there in the water and swim around. And then there was this hog that would come and just tease him from time to time. Kind of stomp on the water's edge and just get old Steve by the old stump riled up to nothing else.
Hogs can be quite ornery, I've heard, and here the farmer under center to start this drive for the Raiders as they have complete command of this game, and here he finds the Phantom. A wide open Phantom drops the ball.
And that just seems to be a lapse in concentration. You were up by 3 scores there, just a little bit left in this first half, and it looked like his head had turned to run upfield before the ball was fully in his hands.
It sure did. He thought he was scoring before he caught the ball. And here, Leslie O'Neal gets the sack on the farmer to take us into... I could have called a play, I guess. Into the second half with the Raiders up 3 scores. It's 21-0 over their AFC West foe, the San Diego Chargers team.
And you just gotta be headed into halftime as the Chargers just to say, hey, fellas, there's nothing we can do to do worse. We have not completed a pass. We have 7 yards rushing. You know, what is there for to do? We just needed to do it.
It has been complete domination from the Raiders so far. And let's take a look at how they've dominated with the first half highlights.
Gaston the villain Green is just an elusive backer, running back hard for the defense to tackle. He's quick as a skink.
They use the play fake right off that run. Murphy bed Brown downfield wide open. The farmer finds him for a touchdown, Raiders. Here we are. The second game of Tecmo Super Bros Week 6 here, the 1991 season. San Diego Chargers. What?
What? I would just.
What is that? What you're?
Yeah.
Well,
And he just quick as a skink.
incredible running there, incredible vision by the villain. Here the farmer under center as they near the red zone of the Chargers. He gives again. No, it's a play fake. Everyone's open. Where's he go? That's Lofton, wide open. That's James the Phantom Lofton for the score. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Ill-advised throw, an inaccurate throw. Luckily, it didn't cost him a turnover here. 3rd and short. What do the Raiders go with? They go with Gaston the villain Green off the left tackle. He makes a big miss. He cuts to the outside. He's got the 30, nearly to the 25. And he's brought down after a huge gain there on 3rd and short. Wide open receivers downfield for the farmer, and he has hit them, and the Raiders take a commanding lead here in the first half.
And this Chargers deep offense has to do something this time, and oh my.
And here things have gone from bad to worse for the Chargers as Eric, the enemy of my friend is by enemy, fumbles on the return. We'll go for 3 points.
Caught the defense a little bit off guard there on that run on 3rd and long, and here they're going for it. Oh no, oh my, what's going to happen?
What do you think of this decision here, Taint? Go for it on 4th and 2. The farmer tucks it and runs. No, decides to throw it. And he hits a covered Murphy bread. What a pitch and catch for the touchdown there, Taint.
Wheels. That's like an old gator trying to get away from a hog.
Taint, I don't mean
I did that backwards.
I don't mean to say that I know anything more than you do.
Trying to get back from a gator.
Right, yes. I've heard enough of the gator hog speak that I knew you had that one backwards in here.
It's a
Well, Taint, the second half gets underway here with the Raiders up 21-0. Our counterparts in the broadcasting business here at Tecmo Super Bros just witnessed a comeback from 14-0 earlier this week. Do you think the Chargers have it in them?
Well, that earlier game saw Dungeon Master go down and the team just rally around Ken the Apprentice O'Brien, and perhaps with the giant schnauzer going down, they can rally around that and come back, but they have not showed anything yet there, Dick.
They really need to get it going here on both sides of the ball if they want to even make this a competitive affair this afternoon. They pick up 9 with Marion Strawberry Butts on first down.
And that is just about maybe the best play we've seen from this Chargers offense in some time. They've been going backwards on offense, and let's see what the Snake Chomp is able to do.
Snake Charmer has time for the first time, and downfield to Giant Schnauzer's replacement. That's Jefferson with his first reception of the day.
And what a pitch and catch there, and maybe they've just made the adjustments that they needed to do in the halftime in the locker room.
Snake Charmer under center here on first down. Gives it's play fake, and it's a 6-yard sack there. Greg Townsend breaks through and gets to the quarterback.
And this offensive line has had a difficult afternoon so far. Snake Charmer hasn't had much time. Strawberry hasn't had much space. They need to turn the tide.
Here he looks, wants to turn the tide, but no, it's intercepted by the linebacker there. What a play, Taint.
And my goodness, that is just about the last thing you need to happen on this drive. You just need to get points. Whether it's a field goal, but you want a touchdown. You just cannot give the ball back to the farmer.
Yeah, you can't be giving the ball back to these guys the way they're operating today. The villain scoots for 7 on first down. And you have to keep them out of the end zone if you're the Chargers here.
And this is just the farmer and the offense is stepping on the gas, stepping on the neck, so to speak. Oh. But here they jump the snap count.
Boom! That's a big-time hit from Burt and Grossman.
And this defense will just have to keep making plays like that if they want their offense to be able to stay in it.
Yeah, this Chargers defense may have to create some turnovers of their own to stay in this game. And here they break through again. Another sack. It's Gary Plummer this time. Farmer taking a beating there.
And that's just 2 in a row. They got him. They just need to do something on the offensive side of the ball. And the Raiders thinking about going for this?
Interesting here. I guess they're just full throttle today. Maybe they think they can scheme the Chargers and maybe just end this game here. They're going for it on 4th and 13 in their own territory. I don't know about this call, Taint.
And I just think this is the wrong decision. But the farmer, he has men downfield. But oh my goodness, did he get it off? And
takes a shot. Wow. He hits Murphy, Brett. And what do we know? I guess that's why we're not coaches in the league, Taint. They pick up the first down on 4th and long.
And my goodness, that shows confidence in your team, confidence in your ability. And I just look at this defensive coordinator over there for the Chargers. He doesn't know to cry or to clean his carburetor.
Check your notes sometimes, Taint. I understand. Here are the Raiders with a big-time gain to pick up the first down.
I was so proud of myself for thinking about the defensive coordinator that I forgot I forgot my line, Kevin. That's when you got to hold up the cue card there, son.
You should be talking in your ear. Is your headset on?
You have a headset? God damn it, Kevin.
Leslie O'Neal. He's coming up with a sack. That's the 3rd sack on this drive for the Chargers defense. Unfortunately, the Raiders still threatening in their red zone.
Well, 3rd sack or not, they just moving the ball downfield almost at will, and this Chargers defense has done nothing all day to stop them.
Farmer dropping back here. He's got men open to the bottom of the screen. He takes a shot upfield. It looks like he's looking for Murphy bed. Misses out of bounds. Probably for the best. He was covered.
And what a throw that did fall incomplete and out of bounds. He maybe had someone across the middle that was open. but he was just kind of fleeing there from the defender.
Here the villain gets a run down around the outside. Interesting play call there on 3rd and long, Taint.
And, well, it just seems like they about done with this game, trying to get it over with, won it over, and up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter. There's just not much to do if this Chargers offense cannot move the ball.
Here, after the run on 3rd and long, they come out and go for it on 4th down in field goal range. The Farmer looking across the middle. He finds Smith. That's Barncat. Did he get there? No. Turnover on downs just outside the 5-yard line of the Chargers.
Well, and even though they turn it over on downs, this offense of the Chargers with Snake Charmer is starting at their own 5 and have yet to move the ball well. And here
He waits too long and he's brought down for the safety. Wow, that's going to do it today, Taint.
And I just do not know how you allow yourself to be tackled in the end zone there as a Snake Charmer. You have got to get that ball out. You know you are snapping it from the 5. A 3-step drop, a 5-step drop, no matter what. Well, you have to get that ball out.
You have to have the awareness and no presence of mind to know that you can't take the safety there. The Farmer downfield to a wide open Murphy bed. 3rd touchdown of the day for him, and the Raiders are rocking.
And someone call Mama and tell her to turn out the lights because this game is over.
What a play there by the Raiders. Taint, are they sending a message to the rest of the AFC here this afternoon with this absolute shellacking of the San Diego Chargers?
Yes, they are. This says, we are here, we are ready. You are going to have to come through us if you are going to want to be anything but here says the friend of my enemy is the my enemy. Let's go.
Yeah, Eric, my friend of his my enemy, turns it over, runs for 27. That's the biggest return of the day.
And a hell of a tongue twister.
It sure is, Taint. Here, the Snake Charmer tosses to Marion Strawberry Butts. He's got some room around the outside. Picks up 11.
Well, and this is just to get some momentum, build on some offensive plays for next week and beyond for the Chargers, because you're just not scoring that many points in 3 minutes.
Yeah, just trying to not make the game a total waste for you. Get out, get some good reps, build for the next week. But here, Snake Charmer brought down by Greg Townsend for a 9-yard sack.
And that's just about all day for the Snake Charmer, with people in the backfield getting hit, getting big sacks, and there's just nothing this offense can do.
Oh, the Raiders line has been winning the battle up front. Here, just over the fingertips of the defender, taking a shot to Jefferson, but he's double covered, and it falls incomplete.
Well, maybe just there was someone open, the Snake Charmer didn't see him.
Yeah, maybe it was that defender jumping up in his face there, nearly swatting that ball away. Snake Charmer here, no one in the backfield, a couple different motions on the play. He drops back, he's got time, but no. Pressure breaks, he looks downfield, and it's caught by Harmon. That's 2-step. Ronnie 2-step Harmon back from injury this week. It's the first time he's been a factor in the offense.
And what a diving catch from that young man. Don't tell him the score. He's just out there playing.
Good competitiveness here by the Chargers here. Keep going, Raiders. Oh my goodness, the Snake Charmer. Look at him tuck it and run there. What a play from him. Nearly gets into the end zone.
And just not known for his speed or his fleet of footwork is the Snake Charmer, but what a run from him. It just looked like he was getting in, and somehow they caught him.
Here he gives to Strawberry Butts up the middle, and they get on the board, Taint.
Well, that's just that little bit of momentum for next week. They want to build that, continue on. They just are still so many scores down with so little time. It's not going to happen today for them. But you don't want to go into the Monday, the Tuesday practice looking at a 30-0 scoreboard on the old bulletin board.
No, you definitely don't want to be left with a goose egg at the end of the game. They onside it, though. That's an interesting decision, as there's no chance in this game.
Well, it's just that competitiveness in them. They're going to fight. They're going to do it, even though they might be down and out. They're going to grind at it.
Here, the farmer drops back, has a pocket, lets it collapse on him, and that's an 11-yard loss. The sack by Junior Western Bacon Chiseo, his first of the day.
And in the waning seconds minute of the fourth quarter, we finally call upon Western Bacon Chi, but he had been a non-factor for the most part in this game.
Yeah, he's been absent pretty much from the contest. The Raiders have done a great job to knowing where he is and adjusting their protections and whatnot, and designing their plays around him, because he's a playmaker and a disruptor on this defense.
He can be a playmaker and a game changer, but today it did not happen. The playmakers and the game changers was on the Raiders offense.
Farmer had guys wide open downfield. He elects to hit the check down. Could have put another ball in the end zone. Maybe a little sympathy there from the Farmer team.
That's what I was thinking, Dick. I don't know. You play this team twice a year, every year. Maybe this is just some kind of thing being out there. Hey, we do respect you. We do see you. And there's Western Bacon Chi again, just not doing nothing with any time left. But then next time they meet, unless maybe there's not quite an animosity had they scored again.
Right, I understand. Yes, of course. You don't want to rub it in their face, rather, and make them angry, because the next time they show up play, you might come with a different attitude and a different game plan, and it could be a different story. Here with 7 ticks remaining, Snake Charmer's going to tuck it and try to run, and he's going to grapple with the defender and break free and take a shot. And Anthony Goosemiller's going to score, and they're going to put 14 points on the board today, Taint, and make it look like not too bad of a contest.
And just what there on the last play, the last fight of a hog before it is drugged beneath the dark, murky waters by a gator in the bayou. So does Snake Charmer throw it to Anthony Goosemiller for the touchdown as time expires to make it look like a respectable 14-30 loss, where it was nothing but.
It was a complete blowout by the Raiders, but the Chargers will go into the locker room feeling like they've done some things that they can build on. Raiders, though, with a great performance there, and they're going to be a force in the AFC, Tank.
And the farmer to Murphy Bed, the farmer to the Phantom connection today was all the Raiders needed, and they just scored almost that wiggle on that offensive side of the ball from a certain respect. They could move it on the ground, they could move it in the air, and there was nothing that Chargers defense was ever able to do to stop them.
Oh.
And let's take a look at the rest of that second half highlights there. So they turn it over on downs. This offense of the Chargers with Snake Charmer is starting at their own 5 and have yet to move the ball well. And here
he waits too long, and he's brought down for the safety. Wow, that's gonna do it today, Tank. Scheme the Chargers and maybe just end this game here. They're going for it on 4th and 13 in their own territory. I don't know about this call, Tank.
And I just think this is the wrong decision. But the farmer, he has men downfield. But oh my goodness, did he get it off?
Takes a shot. Wow. He hits Murphy, Brent. And what do we know? I guess that's why we're not coaches in the league, Tank. They pick up the first down on 4th and long.
5. A 3-step drop, a 5-step drop, no matter what. Well, you have to get that ball out.
You have to have the awareness and presence of mind to know that you can't take the safety there. The farmer downfield to a wide open Murphy Bed. 3rd touchdown of the day for him, and the Raiders are rocking.
Had a difficult afternoon so far. Snake Charmer hasn't had much time. Strawberry hasn't had much space. They need to turn the tide.
Here he looks, wants to turn the tide, but no, it's intercepted by the linebacker there. What a play, Taint. Him nearly gets into the end zone.
And just not known for his speed or his fleet of footwork is the snake charmer, but what a run from him. It just looked like he was getting in and somehow they caught him.
Here he gives to Strawberry Butts up the middle, and they get on the board, Taint.
Well, that's just that little bit of momentum for next week.
In this game.
Well, it's just that competitiveness in them. They're going to fight. They're going to do it, even though they might be down and out. They're going to grind at it.
Here the farmer drops back, has a pocket, lets it collapse on him, and that's an 11-yard loss. The sack by Junior Western Bacon Cheese Sayal, his first of the day. Because the next time they show up, play, they might come with a different attitude and a different game plan, and it could be a different story. Here with 7 ticks remaining. Snake Charmer's going to tuck it and try to run, and he's going to grapple with a defender and break free and take a shot. And Anthony Goosemiller's going to score, and they're going to put 14 points on the board today, Taint, and make it look like not too bad of a contest.
That young man, don't tell him the score. He's just out there playing.
Good competitiveness here by the Chargers here to keep going. Raiders. Oh my goodness, the Snake Charmer! Look at him tuck it and run there. What a play from him. Nearly gets into the end zone.
And just not known for his speed or his fleet of...